Pork hocks. I love pork hocks. So much you can get out of them. I'm going to get this skin here, and we're going to turn it into a very crispy crackling in our cast iron fry pan. We'll use that for one application. It's got so much flavor, beautiful texture. And then you get all the lovely pork meat. And because it's on the bone, we're able to make pork stock with it. So what we've done is we've roasted it off at a very high temperature just to caramelize the outside. And then I put it into a pot and cooked it with mirepoix, which is carrots, onion, celery. I put some bay leaf in there, peppercorns, a tiny bit of salt, and we turned it into a pork stock. So we have that pork stock. We have all this stuff that we've gotten from this thing, and I mean the pork hock cost less than $5 for all this meat that you see here on the cookie sheet. I'm pulling the meat now. I'm pulling it into fine strands, and what we're going to use it for is we're going to make sort of a South Carolina style pulled pork, almost like a salad. I mean, that's a total ripoff. But the reason I say it that way is in South Carolina, they use apple cider vinegar to make their hog mop. They call it a hog mop, and it's basically a sauce that they put on a pulled pork, barbecue pulled pork. It's got apple cider vinegar in it, and you see I just added apple cider vinegar to this mixture. And here's a tiny little bit of olive oil. That's not typical for down south, but I'm putting it in there because this is more like a salad. Add in some green onion, chopped green onion. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to place it in a pea soup. Here's that lovely skin. We're turning it into a crispy crackling. I mean, I could cut this into a julienne and serve that on top of my pea soup too. But what I'm going to do is serve the pulled pork salad as a garnish on my pea soup. Pork and peas go very well together, and I'm using the stock in there. Now these peas, these are local peas. My friends have a sweet pea farm, and they're the best sweet peas that I've ever had. They're from Vader's farm in Prince Edward County, Ontario. Mill Creek Farm. Fantastic product. And so this is their frozen product, and I'm using them for my pea soup here. Started by sauteing some shallots, and now I'm adding in the peas. Sauteed them for a little while, and now I'm going to pour my beautiful golden pork stock through there. And this is excellent, excellent stock. And I've simmered it for a little while. The peas are soft, and I'll pour them into my blender and puree it. It's going to be a pureed pea soup. And then we're going to serve it with our pulled pork salad. You don't want to put too much hot soup into a blender at a time, because the heat is actually going to cause the steam to put pressure on that lid, and if you fill it up too much, you'll blow the lid off and burn yourself. It's quite dangerous, so only put in a little bit. You'd also be advised to maybe put a tea towel over top, because that tea towel will protect you if the lid does pop off. The tea towel will sort of protect you from any spraying that may happen. So I'm pureeing this thoroughly. Here's our little pulled pork salad, and I'm going to pour the soup in around it. Now this is a huge version, but more appropriately you may just serve it to one person, so you could put a tiny bouquet of the pork salad in the middle and then your soup around. Just garnish with a little parsley. This is very inexpensive and thrifty. Excellent soup.